fall, I walk around the garden with a journal and take notes. I write down what worked and what didn't, and try to make some plans for next year. This really helps me since I tend to forget things over the winter. Let's see how my gardens did this summer and what changes I might want to make next year. This is Rhonda Ferree with the University of Illinois Extension. My herb garden is too overgrown this year. Next year, I will use less plants in this corner. I like the sage in the back and the creeping thyme in the front, but I need to use less in between. Maybe just a few of those basil and stevia and even that oregano. But I might put the tender perennials like rosemary and lemon verbena in containers that I can move indoors in the winter. I really like the fruit corner of this garden, but the hops is too aggressive in this location. I need to move it, but we'll keep the strawberries and blueberries here. I put the strawberry shortcake dwarf raspberry in this large container to prevent it from suckering and spreading too much in the garden. I now need to overwinter this container by moving it in the garage or mulching it to prevent its roots from freezing. The view from this swing is one of my favorite spots in the garden. I really like how the impatiens look underneath our pergola, especially like the white ones that seem to glow at night. I also like the vines that are growing on the post of the pergola. I have a native honeysuckle, and then on the other corner I have some wisteria. The wisteria has done really well, and the strong post here really seemed to hold it pretty well. The pond, however, I think I'll make some notes that I could use some other pond plants next year. Now we're going to look at the pool area of my garden. As you can see, the mandevilla did really well this year. But some of the other pots I think could use some work. The calabricoa, as you can see here in this pot on the corner, really needs something different. I need to either replace it altogether or change it to something with a more seasonal flower display in the fall. I also need to add more variety to this area along the pool wall. I need something that will make the perennials bloom all summer long. My journal also notes where I need to do garden work yet this winter. I have several trees that need to be pruned. Oak trees should not be pruned in the summer, since the wound can attract a beetle that spreads the deadly oak wilt disease. However, this particular tree has had the tabacia leaf spot disease the last few years. It won't kill the tree, but it does make it drop its leaves in late summer all over our deck. I'm thinking that maybe I could limb it up and pick up the leaves this fall to try to remove some of the disease pathogen. I also want to limb up some trees in my front yard to help them look better and make them easier to mow around. This is best done in the winter when the leaves are gone and I can see the tree structure better. Enjoy a stroll around your yard this fall to note what worked and what didn't as you begin planning for next year's displays. You can find more information at our University of Illinois Extension website shown here, or you can post questions and see other gardening tips at one of my IL River Hort social media sites serving Fulton, Mason, Peoria, and Tazewell counties.